fight already, and he's pushing me in that direction.
Dude, it was like I was at the right place at the right time. And I walked up to Jay, I want to box.
Visualize him, see him. That's it.
That's too funny.
No, that's it.
Hey, coach. Boom, boom.
This is massive. Anthony Joshua stepping into Deontay Wilder's camp instantly flips the heavyweight picture. You're talking about a former unified champion sharing elite knowledge with the most dangerous puncher in boxing, all aimed at cracking the Oleksandr Usyk code.
I sweat all day.
So I've been putting in that work all day. Are you entertained?
Are you entertained? Are you entertained?
Dave Coldwell raises concerns, but this is top-level boxing theater. Deontay Wilder feeds off tension, and Anthony Joshua knows how to sharpen that edge. Against Oleksandr Usyk, psychological pressure can be a weapon, not a weakness.
Everything that, because that's a little bit naughty. Because I know it's all, fun and games at press conferences, but when you lay your hands on another man's face, whether there's an egg in it or not, you've laid your hands on his face, and that takes it to another.
Especially when champions start pushing boundaries. Duke McKenzie is spot on here because modern boxing is about moments as much as matches. Deontay Wilder understands spectacle, and Anthony Joshua understands timing. Bringing energy and controversy only sharpens focus.
To call it is, I thought it was a stroke of genius personally. I don't see there's any harm in it. This is the entertainment business that we live in now, and if you're not going to be entertaining...
Against Oleksandr Usyk, you need attention control, confidence, and belief, not silence and hesitation. Eddie Hearn knows exactly what builds a dangerous fight. Pressure creates reactions, and reactions create mistakes. Deontay Wilder at his best is aggressive and emotional.
When you're getting poked like that in a face-to-face, after a while the temper goes, and it's good. I think it's going to be that kind.
And Anthony Joshua has learned how to channel that fire. Oleksandr Usyk stays calm, but even the calmest fighters feel heat eventually. This is the reality of the fight business. History shows chaos often leads to classic nights.
On stage their face off? Of course not. Yes, it's over the line. You shouldn't be doing it. They shouldn't be putting hands on each other. But it is the fight game, and we've seen far worse. We've seen guys get in fights. We've seen people throw dollies in this game, in the combat.
Deontay Wilder has always thrived when emotions rise, and Anthony Joshua understands controlled aggression. Oleksandr Usyk is technical brilliance, but raw intensity can disrupt even the smartest game plans. Johnny Nelson is speaking from a fighter's discipline, but risk has always fueled greatness.
Morning, man. To make the way how he's done it, on the morning of a fight, it's just wrong. It's dangerous, and the board are now in a situation where they think shit. So I don't know how to go.
Deontay Wilder is dangerous when rules blur, and Anthony Joshua knows preparation is mental as well as physical. Oleksandr Usyk may stay composed, but disruption can tilt momentum in unexpected ways. Simon Jordan highlights boxing's raw edge.
Egg in his face. I mean, how many times have we seen boxers do things that they shouldn't do? We saw Derek Chisora spit on Vitaly Klitschko.
We didn't need that.
I'm not offended by it.
Controversy has never stopped big fights from delivering. Deontay Wilder brings danger every second, and Anthony Joshua understands the psychological battlefield. Oleksandr Usyk is elite, but boxing history proves that unpredictability often decides legacy moments.
Deontay Wilder. Wilder's had one win in the last 3 years against, what was the guy's name? Terrell Herndon or something like that. An obscure opponent who no one has heard of before since was knocked out, I think, in a round.
Critics can talk numbers, but power never expires. Deontay Wilder only needs seconds to change history. With Anthony Joshua offering insight and experience, that threat multiplies. Oleksandr Usyk is brilliant, but one mistake against true knockout power can erase years of dominance. Adam Smith perfectly describes why this fight feels so unpredictable. Heavyweight boxing ignores scripts and exposes truth. This is where Anthony Joshua's experience becomes crucial inside Deontay Wilder's camp.
You don't know what's going to happen because it's different on that day than any other day. It just sort of scripts go out the window.
He has lived through chaos on the biggest nights and understands how quickly momentum shifts. Oleksandr Usyk thrives on structure and rhythm, but when disorder creeps in, raw power and instinct start to matter more. Deontay Wilder only needs a single opening, and with Anthony Joshua helping him manage pressure and timing, that opening becomes far more likely than people want to admit. No one denies Oleksandr Usyk's brilliance. His movement, balance, and ring intelligence are world-class.
My gut instinct said that Usyk would win because he's an unbelievable all-rounder, you know?
Really?
He's an unbelievable...
But instincts do not account for shared knowledge. Anthony Joshua has already felt Oleksandr Usyk's timing and pressure up close. That insight matters. Passed into Deontay Wilder's camp, it becomes a tactical weapon. Deontay Wilder does not need to outbox Oleksandr Usyk for 12 rounds. He needs positioning, patience, and one clean moment. That is where experience and preparation can turn an underdog into a genuine threat. Oleksandr Usyk's respect for Deontay Wilder speaks volumes.
This is world champion guy, this is very famous guy, this is strong guy. But it's Odin is one of is great heavyweight last 10 years.
Champions do not hand out praise lightly. Deontay Wilder has shaped an era through fear and belief. His power forces caution even from elite operators. Add Anthony Joshua's analytical approach and ring awareness, and that danger becomes refined. This is no longer about wild swings. This is about calculated pressure. Oleksandr Usyk may be superior technically, but technical superiority fades the moment genuine threat enters the ring.
Is a great champion. He's calling out Wilder fight. But boxing always does this to its fans, where there's a fight and when it's at the maximum, peak danger, guys like Wilder, people ain't trying to fight.
This is the honesty fans rarely hear. Deontay Wilder represents pure risk. He is not safe, not predictable, and not forgiving. Oleksandr Usyk calling him out is courageous, but courage meets consequences at heavyweight level. With Anthony Joshua now involved, the danger multiplies. Strategy meets knockout power. This becomes less about bravery and more about survival. If this fight happens, it will not be controlled or comfortable. It will be chaos.
The Usyk calling out Deontay Wilder situation is real. It's real. Usyk actually wants to fight Deontay Wilder this time, so hopefully, keep my fingers crossed that boxing politics don't.
And chaos has always favored Deontay Wilder. This is the moment boxing fans have been waiting for. Oleksandr Usyk, chasing legacy versus Deontay Wilder, chasing redemption and dominance. Anthony Joshua's presence adds intelligence, discipline, and elite perspective to Deontay Wilder's approach. Politics have ruined too many great fights, but this one feels different. Too much pride, too much danger, too much history. If it happens, it will define careers. One man protects perfection, the other seeks destruction. And that clash is why heavyweight boxing remains unmatched.
Twice as big for the casual fans. Do we condone it? I mean, in boxing terms, should that happen at a head-to-head? Of course not. But these things do happen. This is the fight business, and it's just made it even bigger. And we wait to see what happens.
Adam Smith captures the essence of why this moment feels so charged. Boxing has never been clean or predictable at the highest level. Pressure creates noise, and noise creates mistakes. Deontay Wilder has always operated best when the spotlight burns brightest. With Anthony Joshua involved, there is now experience guiding that chaos rather than resisting it. Oleksandr Usyk is disciplined and composed, but even the calmest champions feel the weight when events spiral beyond comfort. This is no longer just about tactics or footwork. It is about who can manage the storm.
Say Deontay, no, hey. Then I just come out and say, man, shit, well, I don't know how that's going to work because
Bigger events test mentality, and Deontay Wilder, backed by Anthony Joshua's insight, looks far more dangerous under those lights. This is where boxing politics start muddying the waters. Words get exchanged, promises get made, and suddenly reality feels uncertain. But one thing stays clear. Deontay Wilder wants the fight. Oleksandr Usyk knows the danger, and hesitation creeps in. Anthony Joshua understands this territory better than most. He has seen how negotiations, delays, and narratives can drain focus.
That's why I love Wilder at 212, 215. The speed of Wilder is not spoken about enough. He threw that right so fast backing up against Robert Helenius, I thought it was a left hook. Watch me call that fight. Oh, God! Wilder knocked him out with a left hook. Oh, squad! It was the sneakiest right. And the thing is, Wilder just got to touch you. Pow! And you sit here like the worst seizure I've ever seen. So, bruh, I get what Usyk is.
Bringing clarity and purpose into Deontay Wilder's camp could be decisive. Confusion weakens preparation, while belief sharpens it. If Oleksandr Usyk hesitates even slightly, that doubt becomes fuel for a man who only needs one opening to end everything. This breakdown exposes what many overlook. Deontay Wilder is not slow or crude. His speed at the right weight is lethal. That punch against Robert Helenius showed precision, timing, and deception. Anthony Joshua understands how to maximize those moments rather than rush them. Oleksandr Usyk relies on reading patterns, but speed disrupts reading. One touch changes everything. That is the fear factor. It is not about volume or rounds won. It is about the instant when defense disappears. With refined patience and elite guidance, Deontay Wilder becomes the most dangerous problem Oleksandr Usyk has ever faced. I get what he's talking about. This is what boxing is really about. Pride, legacy, danger, and belief all colliding at the same time. Oleksandr Usyk stands as the technician, the unbeaten master of movement and intelligence, a champion who solves problems round by round. But Deontay Wilder is a different kind of threat. He does not need control. He needs one moment. With Anthony Joshua now sharing experience, insight, and championship-level understanding, that moment becomes far more realistic. If Oleksandr Usyk wins, his legacy reaches historic territory, proving that skill can conquer size, power, and chaos. But if Deontay Wilder lands clean, the entire heavyweight division flips overnight. This is not just a fight, it is a mental war. Who handles pressure better? Who believes more? Who dares to take the risk? Oleksandr Usyk has the calm, but Deontay Wilder has the hunger, and Anthony Joshua's presence adds a serious edge to that hunger. This is why fans cannot look away. So now it is over to you. Are you backing Oleksandr Usyk to outthink and outlast the storm? Or do you believe Deontay Wilder detonates one shot and ends everything? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit the like button, and make sure you subscribe for more real boxing talk.